So we're back with you guys at Wright's Customs on the Wright's RR&T channel. It is 3 a.m. in the morning. We're going till about 4. As you can see, we have, yeah. So we'll just go over it. Anyways, we got a lot of sanding going on pretty much all day yesterday, all into this early morning. This, you can see the mess down here too. And then you see right there, I went by and picked up some more filler because on this tailgate we found about, I didn't even count. I just want to say there's probably 30 different dings or dents or whatever. So we've been sanding on it as we've been sanding the cab and fine tuning. And you can see we're getting everything kind of fine tuned here. We had some lows when we sanded the fiber fill, and then we're just, we already guide coated this. You can see here, there's still some guide coat here. There's a low and another low that we still have to skim. That's kind of how it works is you get in there just like right here. Get in there, you're sanding, crosshatch sanding. Where you see your paints left, that's your lows. This scratch would come out more, but these two spots need a little putty. So we're doing things like that. We've really been refining these up here real well too. This will have been our, not in a row, but this week, well, I don't want to say week because the week's starting just barely tomorrow. But since this last, I believe it was Wednesday, we've put in 2 21-hour days. This will be the second one. Because we've not only been working on the truck, but we've been working with the house. We're trying to get our house sold at the same time, and do a bunch of other things. But I didn't work a bunch on the house. Just we had some things to deal with, but nothing major. But we're refining all this. This one wasn't dipped here. It was only dipped a little right here and back in here, just a hair on this side. So we left the center piece nice and flat, and we're just working the parts that need it, like we always do. And then here's a nice, let's see, example of that. What we're cleaning up here, you can see this is really, that's not a divot, that's just after we, just slightly skimmed over the fiber just to fill all the little dings. We have some little stuff right here we'll show you. We're going to be cleaning up. These were pretty bad, so we straightened them out, and then we're just filling there. But on the back side here, we're going to scratch this out, and we're actually going to fill this backside with the seam sealer. And we also have up here, I'll show you guys, we'll climb up. You can see we've been kind of working the edge here, but right here where the cab meets the back edge, there's seam sealer needs to go in here all the way down. So we'll be doing that as well. We will be definitely getting that tailgate done. We're just making a video because we're on a break. We're on a 21-hour day, but we have about 2.5 hours till the fam's up, and I'm gonna say goodbye to the kids off to school and the wife off to work. So I'm going to take a little break to get some more coffee, maybe take a 30-minute nap, and then we'll be right back at it. Probably roughly about 7:30, I'll probably come back out here and we'll run at it again, refining all this, because by this evening I'm trying to put paint on this thing. So I fell behind a little, but I'm doing some major catch up. Nothing too big. I mean, before this, used to do a lot of construction work, and I've pulled 48-hour shifts welding for 48 hours, and then took a day and just rested for about 6-8 hours, and then we hauled our butt down to, I think it was Malibu down south that time, down by LA, and we slapped a barn together. I was building horse barns at the time. I mean, I've built stuff all over the nation. I've worked in multiple states, and I've worked on the road a lot. It was exhausting when you're only home one day a month, just to drop off money, sleep for 8 hours, say hi to the family, and then leave. It's not really a life. So that's kind of why we do what we do now, is because we like to work from home. We like to be at home. And, you know, you can see here we taped this off. We didn't show you guys this. So when you do your masking, what we did so we could keep the dust out of the inside and we painted is we cut a flap here so we could reach through to the shifter to push this back and forth. But when you back mask here, stick your plastic on, make sure you have a cross piece coming through. It keeps it nice and stiff through here. It's a good little trick. You know, it's on the back side. So what you do is I hang it here. Well, what I do is I hang here, and then I come down the straightest side, which is the back side here. And then we go and we start trimming towards this about right here. When you get about halfway down, you leave this part loose and the bottom loose, and then you reach up from underneath and put in your cross piece. It's a lot easier because then you can stick it to it from the outside and use both your hands. And that's why I work my way down, is because when you work your way down, you can reach behind and make sure it sticks real good. And then when you get down here, you make sure it sticks behind real good. And then because we sprayed our cab protecting rubber mat in there, and it comes out to about here, we just left this back a hair. This piece right here, I gotta kind of fold back a little later. We might even just trim it back a little or retape that, but it's not off. But we cut it back just enough so the paint can roll up on the edge there. And then I believe the carpet comes out, and then there's a chrome that holds in, you know, screws down, holds in the carpet right here. So it's not going to be that big of a deal. You're not going to see a transition or nothing. But instead of back masking there, we taped it straight to the floor pan. But just back, you know, slightly, I want to say about 1/8 inch, roughly. And that gives you that. And I mean, you can see all the dust, but we've already blown this off, so we already know all our plastic stays, because we've blown it off already once yesterday, I gotta say, because now it's already the next morning. Yeah, so anyhow, and then we picked up a bunch of this. I'll show you what we're using for guide coat. We went to the Lowe's. They don't carry the Project Source. I thought they did, but that must be the Walmart's. But they have this, it's called the Now spray paint, fast drying exterior, and it's a flat. And we got about 4 cans of it today because I ran out of the other stuff. And we've been taking all this, making sure we get our glaze in there to fill any little nicks, dings, flaws, and then we're guide coating those into nice curves and getting it all fine tune. But like I said, we're just getting ready to go on a break, so we're giving you guys the little video while we're taking the break, because later today we'll be spraying, we'll be full bore, like gun-ho at it, and we won't have time to stop, do a video and all that stuff, and we probably won't do another video for at least 2 days, because A, I'm going to be at it hard, B, I'm going to be exhausted at the end of the next 2 days, because I am not sure if I'm going to get to sleep much, but like I said, it's not a big deal to me. I just enjoy working. It's one of my biggest addictions in life. And I love you, my lovely wife, Mrs. Wright. And I love you, my children, all 3 of you that stay with me, and the other 2 that don't. I still miss you guys, still think about you. I don't know if you watch the channel, but if you do, I hope one day that you come back home and we get to spend some good time together. I know you're grown and you're out doing your thing, so that's what we do. As parents, we let you fly. So, to all the ones I love, this is the early morning, roughly 3:30 a.m. by now. And, you know, peace and prosperity to all. We're trying to promote positivity. We don't always maintain a positive thought like everybody. I mean, we're not all perfect, but we try and promote positivity as much as possible. And, you know, down with the haters, up with the participators. Keep on pushing. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. As you can see over there, we keep spraying samples on the plastic. No biggie. Eventually we'll just redo it. Re-plastic if we need to. Or we'll have a bigger shop and we'll just have a paint booth eventually. And do test spraying on like other stuff. But yep, have a good day and keep on pushing, guys.